Guys, I think it's safe to say congratulations to Ramat as she has finally gotten what she's been looking for. She wants to play superhero, right? Now she's a superhero. She likes crazy adventures, being in danger, being arrested, kidnapped, being in an unknown location. Now she's gotten it. And it's just very annoying now that Dolapo is being roped into this because Dolapo doesn't even have time for this. Dolapo has other things she needs to put her mind and effort into. I mean, the elections are coming up with Folari and Sedi's loss, her personal life. I even feel like Dolapo needs to take a breather. Like, she needs to take a break because she's just taking care of other people's problems and she doesn't even have time to process hers. And Udwak isn't even aware of all of this nonsense. You guys, I think whatever is happening to Ramat right now, she deserves it. And it's crazy that she would still not learn from this experience. That's the most annoying thing. Come season 3, if we have season 3, Ramat is going to do something very impulsive and dangerous still. But because Ramat is a major character, nothing bad will happen to her, right? All right. And also, this episode was sort of emotional. I don't even know how I should say sort of, but it was emotional. I would say sort of because in as much as it was a very emotional one to see Sedi lose her baby, everybody was hopeful. It was so certain. Folari wasn't even ready for that. I just wanted to move out to Dolapo's home and start his life afresh and, be hopeful for something new and big for himself and his career and his life in general. And he gets hit by the loss of his baby, like his first child. I think the whole conversation around, is this his child, is this not his child? Because I've had that at the back of my mind. I think that's like out of the picture right now, because right now the lady is grieving because I'm feeling sorry for Sedi in this whole situation. At the same time, like, girl, in fact, you cost yourself. We can never blame a grieving mom, right? But Sedi did not even give herself rest of mind. Is it all the shout and all the acting and all the nonsense tantrum she throws around? And it was so sad to see. In fact, I feel like I'm jumping the gun. But this episode was packed emotionally. It was. I feel like with every episode, Flawsome season 2 keeps getting better, and that's kudos to the writer and the director and the producers of this series, and the distributors as well, Showmax. So let's get right into the video proper. I'll talk about each character and every scene that we got to experience in the episode 11.
Working on a weekend like usual, way off in the deep end like usual.
Hey guys, in case you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you guys. I feel like I'm getting a lot of subscribers who are lovers of Flawsome. I love having you on here, but at the same time, just subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Let me know that, I'm here, I'm watching Flawsome, this is how I feel about the series so far. Just chat in the comment section. So yeah, and in case you're just seeing my channel, this is my first or second video you'll be watching, welcome back to the channel. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps a lot. Let me know what your favorite scene was or how you're feeling about the entire season. Let me know in the comment section. Let's keep this fun and light and interesting in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much. So let's start with Ramat, because if we don't start with Ramat, who then do we want to start with? Finally, like I said, Ramat is in trouble. Yeah, we already know that. And for Chike, who has been shouting, we have a plan, plan, is for someone who has been making all those noise and empty promises. The fact that he went to Ramat to start asking, so what's your plan? I get that Ramat is like, she's been saying she has a plan. But him getting there and he was hoping that he could make use of someone who doesn't have any criminal, knowledge or how to combat crime and all of those things. For him to be hopeful that she can give him a solid plan, I was just like, Gary, you're a disappointment. And of course, Ramat in her usual fashion saying, we'll get a phone, we'll put a tracker, I give it to her, we follow them, we take her. And of course, like I was expecting the reaction we got from Chike, like, okay, so when we do all these things, how do we paint on smart? Do we bring in the trafficking thing? How do we expose the other crimes they commit? Like, I'm just like, see these two fools. Like, I'm sorry, but the two of you are just like headless chicken with no plan. Like, what is all this messy plans? Like, you are. I don't want to go into it, but I was just really disappointed in the Chike guy. Like, he was really hopeful that they could make use of Ramat's plan, but thankfully he did redeem himself a bit by saying this is not solid, it's dangerous. The only way we can do this is do XYZ to make sure that undercover detective are a part of the plan, and da 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 da. I know Ramat is like, oh, it'll take time, it'll take forever. I'm just like, hey God. And I like that Chike was able to see that, okay, this was what Dolapo was talking about, this lady being impulsive, because you're coming with a very lackadaisical plan, and I'm giving you something really solid but time consuming, and you're like, oh, it'll take a lot of time, and it feels like you just want to jump the gun and do something right away without a solid plan or backup. So it makes sense why the Dolapo was refusing. But I wish he had brought Dolapo up to speed. Like, okay, this is what I mean. The Dolapo wasn't even interested in the whole thing from the jump. So I can imagine if he didn't bring it up to her, or he didn't even expect Ramat to do something impulsive behind his back. And, the fact that, Ramat did the whole thing, gave the phone to Yemi, and she found the location. And, when she left with Efosa to the location, I expected Efosa to alert the police before leaving with Ramat. But then again, it could be that, Efosa knows it's dangerous, but he didn't know the gravity of how dangerous things were going to be. Or, of course, like, nobody plans to be outsmarted in a situation like that, but at the same time, people are dealing with very dangerous people. I don't know why they thought it was going to be so easy, but I really thought Efosa would alert the police, or even text a friend, or even text her husband. He might not have her husband's number, but I just wish both of them hadn't gone alone. And now Ramat has been kidnapped. They are going to change the location because the current location has been compromised. And this Godpa, I felt like Godpa was just doing things because he was his father, and just working with his father, and for the time, like, he's not in support what the father is doing. But with the way he acted at that scene where it was like, we need to get them out of here, take them out, the location has been compromised, I'm just like, God power. So even you're actually the son of your father. But at the same time, it could be that it's just an act. He doesn't want to look weak to the father. I want to speculate that God power might be an instrument to Ramat escape. Maybe Ramat and Yemi's escape, because I want to believe that there's still something, even if it's a tad bit, I want to believe there's still something genuine about God power. That's Esodike's character, but we never can tell. And with Femi Brand's character, oh my God, I don't want to give you like personal stories or like, or like, I don't know. He's a very fantastic actor, and I just want to say he's doing his character well. He's playing his character well. Yeah, that's he's playing his character well, because the rage I was feeling towards him in that scene where he was laughing, that I knew you were going to fall for this, but I knew you were up to something. I was like, this man is such a fantastic actor. But yeah, moving on to Ify and Clark and this old Timmy drama, CEO rubbish. The audacity of Timmy to play the victim card. Another person that is really playing their character well in this series has to be Timmy. Like, you can feel the annoyance towards this team. Like, the guy is so shameless, unredeemable. And it's so annoying that he's playing the victim card with Ify, saying she stole the position from him. If she has ever loved him or she has ever liked him, she should reject the CEO. I'm like, You didn't why? Like, do you want to feed me, bro? CEO position that you will take now, start throwing it in my face, start flaunting it, start making me crawl and beg for your mercy and for your... Hey, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Like, nobody in their right senses would do that. Nobody. And it was like she should reject it, and now Timmy has gone crazy. Like, when if he told him that Timmy, you're so shameless, I'm like, exactly. Like, bro, I was saying it in my previous episode that after that meeting, Timmy was just supposed to stand up, pack his things, and just resign before they fire him. Like, just go. Like, he's no longer the CEO. They've bought the company. Like, just resign. But because Baba is a very shameless person, he still stood back to question and fight and say a lot of rubbish and try to emotionally blackmail her and even go crazy as not signing necessary documents, leaving some documents missing, storming out of the office, making nonsense and ridiculous demands. I'm just like, oh my god, Timmy, when will you grow up? Like, and exactly what I said at the beginning of my last video when I was talking with regards to Timmy and the owner of Osto, making Ify the CEO, not Timmy. I'm like, nobody, no businessman in their right senses to make a traitor their CEO. Like he said, it was very, very easy for him to betray the company. He was very, very excited about the money, about the promises. It was very easy for him to betray the owner, to stab his boss in the back. So what is the assurance that I would not do the same to him if someone else comes from somewhere with a bigger offer, with bigger positions and bigger perks, and expects him to do the same thing? Like, why do you think I would trust you with that magnitude of duty and the lives of a lot of people? Like, it was very easy for him to kick out staff, put jobless, and render a lot of family less privileged. So I'm just like, it's just simple math. It's just common sense to me. I don't know why he expected the Osto man to pick him instead of Ify. But yeah, away from that madness, this relationship thing with Clark, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's been dragging for a long time. I just feel like things are a bit rushed. Especially that scene where, Clark, I mean, it's been barely a month since they defined their relationship, and Clark is like, oh, I'm a virgin. It was such a cringe conversation, I won't even lie. But at the same time, I want to make room for people to be able to talk about these things and not feel judged. I mean, it's safe space here, but just like the therapist hinted at to Ify, things feel a bit rushed, and I'm hoping that Ify is sure that she wants to do this with Clark, and not because she's bored or Clark is exciting in her life. Is the only thing exciting in her life aside from the girls who even have like their personal problems. But like, job is exhausting, selling Zenko is exhausting. Dealing with her alcoholic, behavior was exhausting. Timmy is exhausting her, and the only thing exciting and less exhausting and very, very shivery is Clark. And of course, it makes sense if she tilts towards that side and form a bond with him and get into a relationship with him and all that. And the way if he was very defensive, like, no, it's not that, I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll find out soon if it is or not. But I just feel like they're rushing things a bit. It doesn't feel, I don't know, it's just not giving me those butterflies like you would get with, like I'm getting with Dolapo and Abdu, or even Efosa and Ivie. I'm not getting that shiver. I'm not getting that excitement. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know. It's just like, okay, whatever. But I mean, we'll see how that relationship turns out in coming episodes, or even if we get a new season. Now, talking about Ivie and Efosa and, her career, we saw that Ivie had this, she's been pursuing this contract as a, costumier for this movie role, and she's working with like the lead character, and we saw the meeting that they had. I don't know, for some reason I just feel like there's a way they treat EVA, like these people, and maybe it's a thing with like movie owners and their staff and how they treat their staff, or maybe how they are accorded less regard. There's a way they treated her, I don't know. And aside from that, just like, Ivy, what was that nonsense? Trying to sneak in a picture. Like, I get that you're a fan girl, you're excited, or you're a fan of this person, but like, where does your professionalism come in? Like, I just feel like that was very nonsense. I mean, it's very realistic though. Like, a lot of people can get overly excited and get carried away, but just like, Ivy, you don't do that. Like, you don't. And thankfully, the actor she didn't take it too seriously. She even told her that they could take a picture together, but of course a lot of people there were like, nah, you shouldn't do this. But at the same time, just like, people to rest. Nah, it's not that deep. People rest, because she's a queen in her own kingdom. Please rest, Biko. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen again with Ivy, and it just shows that her career is growing. She's just getting into the space, to making mistakes, and she will learn from it, and she'll just become a better person. And this thing with Efosa, this date she had with Efosa, their perks here and there, I'm just like, oh God, these two, you guys, stop it. I don't like it. But yeah, I'm really excited for you both of them. And there's a way There's a way Sharon Ooja giggles when she's like playing roles like this, and it just eases you into the character and the scene and the story even more. It makes it very real and very sweet and beautiful. I don't know how to put it, but like, and Efosa is also a good looking guy that looks like he's quite serious and interested in her. So it just gels, and I mean, it's very easy to believe. So I like that for them. And that scene where Efosa was hinting that she come stay at his place overnight, and she was like, would you be able to resist me? I find you very attractive. I don't think I can spend the night with you without doing anything. And I was like, no, I will stop you. And then she tried to kiss him, and then he went in for the kiss, and she was like, you didn't even fight it. Like, you couldn't even fight a case in public. How would you be able to fight whatever, like in private and all that? I was just like, yeah, very good lesson there. Yeah, preach. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the both of them. I feel like Ivie has gone through the fire, and all the relationship problems she had with this nonsense guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. It's coming and it's going, but like, she deserves a breath of fresh air from the relationship aspect, and I hope she gets that with Efosa. Yeah, is there anything I'm missing on? Yeah, and I innocently spilling to Efosa that Ramat is staying at her place. I think all of us can tell that was an honest mistake. We can 100% tell that she did not mean to. It's just like gisting with your partner or your love interest, and you're letting them know how your day when you're letting them know. You're just gisting with them. Of course, you would not try to keep anything away from them. Like, you're just free and comfortable with them, and you're gisting, and it's flowing and it's natural. So it just makes sense that she would spill that. But I'm not saying she should be telling her friends. I'm telling Efosa her friend secret, but we all can tell that, or we could tell that was a very honest mistake, like she did not intend to, and I hope it doesn't come up as an issue in the future with Ramat. Now on to Dolapo, Folarin, Sedi, and Abdul in the mix. I felt for Dolapo. Like I said in the last episode, Dolapo hasn't really had time to like voice out how she's been feeling, what she's been going through with the whole nonsense arrest thingy with Ronti, her getting on the news as being dirty and being corrupt, and Ronti making a mess, her visiting the senator that Ronti represents, and Ronti coming out to walk her out, Ronti threatening her, and her even putting her life on the line, like, guy, you can do your worst, and her coming back to this whole Sedi drama, Folarin moving out, Sedi and Folarin losing their baby, blaming her for the loss of a child, even the mother's gaslighting her as well, and her having to be like a shoulder to lean on for her brother. It's even a lot. Honestly, it's even a lot. So I really appreciated when Abdul came in with a plate of food and asked them to have lunch together. I'm just like, yeah, like she really needed that, our own personal time and just time away from all the drama surrounding her. So, Sedi losing her baby, I just felt like that was really unfair. I can understand if Sedi's being dramatic about it, but the mother saying, you don't chase out a pregnant woman. Like, mom, you were there. You agreed to take this girl out of the house to your own place, not even to the streets or to under the bridge or in the cold hands of the weather. Legit moves her with your car and with your driver to your mother's place. She was not in danger in any way. If not, she was one stressing herself and stressing the baby. So how is Dolapo to be blamed? So really felt for Larry. Like, guy wants to start his life afresh. She's just looking for a greener pasture, and then he gets eaten by the loss of a child. And I'm just like, right now, can Folarin even break things up with Sedi 100%? I guess that he wasn't going to marry her at all. Like, he already said he would just be a father to the child, and they would still co-parent and all that, but he's thinking like he knows he cannot marry Sedi, but right now he can't even take himself out of her life completely because she's still mourning and he wants to be there for her and all of those things. Like, I'm just like, like, it's so annoying, but life is so unfair at the same time, but it's so sad. And yeah, that scene where he himself and Folarin and Dolapo were crying at the hospital, and then they brought the dead baby, and then he was in his arm and they were both crying and crying. Oh God, that scene was well done. It was well done. Like, they really delivered their emotions. Like, it was real. It felt so real. And I really appreciated that. I don't know if they had to do it time and time again together, same, but I don't know. Regardless, that scene was so real and so natural. And also, this thing Dolapo is doing with Abdul, acting like Abdul is still a client. I'm like, which client will bring food for you? Like, bring lunch, I solicit lunch together, go on dates and all of those things. I'm like, okay, girl, you keep acting like you don't know, but we know, and we know you know, but all right, we'll allow you being in denial for as long as you want to. We get that you have a lot on your plate right now that you want to sort out before this Abdul drama, but we'll see, girl. Also, I'm not trying to scare us, but also, if you remember that Abdul mentioned that, one of the reasons why I even came came around was because she knows that they will not see each other again for a while until after the elections. I'm just like, hey, Dolapo is dealing with a lot right now. She's so occupied, and now Ramat's drama has come and joined the entire thing. Hope she would not. I mean, I hope Ronti doesn't strike during the election, because Ronti is a madman. Remember, she has threatened him. She has told him to go mad and go crazy and do everything he can do. And of course, someone that is telling you that would be planning to be at alert. But right now, Dolapo cannot be at alert because she's dealing with Folarin, Sedi, her mom, the loss. Now, Ramat's whole situation has come into the mix. I feel like work is going to be like struggling for her attention. I mean, she might still be doing work full time, but like working on combating whatever Ronti is planning and cooking up, I don't think that's going to be on our itinerary strongly. I'm just like, I hope Ronti doesn't strike. And I think we are just 2 episodes away from the season coming to an end. I think we have like 2 more episodes, 12 and 13. I just hope Ronti doesn't do something crazy and mad. I really do hope so, but something in my mind is like, Ronti will strike. Ronti is a madman, and Gabriel Afolayo is delivering that role so well. So well. What do you guys think about the season in total? What do you think about the episode in particular? Let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. I'd love to see my next recap video. Check out my other videos as well on movie reviews, series, and whatnot. Recommendations in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. What are you watching right now? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to see my next video. But until then, make sure to remain happy because you owe it to yourself. Bye, guys.